Can all of us here this evening make a living and make a difference at the same time? Of course, it's a rhetorical question, and the answer is yes. But who do I have sitting in front of me? Well, they say in every crowd there's three groups of people: people that watch things happen, people that make things happen, and people that don't know what's happening. Well, I don't think I'm standing in front of a group of folks that don't know what's happening. I believe that each one who is here tonight and took the time out of your personal schedule to be here, you know what's happening and you want to make things happen. Each one of you are probably making a living and making a difference at the very same time. Communities and schools will mimic a Dartmouth Medical School report I'm going to quote that I just got on my desk about a week and a half ago. Communities in Schools says all children need and deserve a meaningful relationship with a caring adult. Now, often in a city like this, we might say, all children or just the ones in certain zip codes? All children or the ones below the poverty line? All children? But are we once again reminded this past week, the Columbines of America have taught us this is not a minority and a majority issue. All children need and deserve a meaningful relationship with a caring adult. Minority and majority kids, high class, middle class neighborhoods, and poor neighborhoods, from intact homes and broken homes, are all at risk of making choices and doing something totally off the charts. CIS says all children need and deserve a meaningful relationship with a caring adult. Dartmouth Medical School says what's causing this crisis of American childhood is a lack of connectedness. We mean two kinds of connectedness: close connections to other people and deep connections to moral and spiritual meaning. CIS says all children need and deserve a meaningful relationship with a caring adult. Dartmouth Medical School says scientific evidence, largely from the field of neuroscience, which concerns our basic biology and how our brains develop, is showing us that the human child is hardwired to connect. In fact, that is the title of their medical research. It's actually quite a lengthy research paper. CIS says all children need and deserve a meaningful relationship with a caring adult. Dartmouth Medical School says on page 31 of their report, the human brain appears to be organized to ask ultimate questions and seek ultimate answers. We are impressed by mounting scientific evidence suggesting that in two basic ways, the human child is hardwired to connect. First, we are hardwired to connect to other people. Second, we are hardwired to connect to moral meaning and the possibility of the transcendent. Meeting those two basic needs for connectedness is essential to health and a human flourishing. End quote. For someone who has worked with the jet setters of Newport, Rhode Island, and watching them get drugged out and doing off-the-chart type of things, to watching kids in the poorest areas from northern New Jersey and now here in Jacksonville, this cannot be more serious. All children need and deserve a meaningful relationship with a caring adult. CIS, under the leadership of Bill Milliken, has been right all these years. Dartmouth Medical School is right in the year 2005, and Aristotle was right back in 400 BC. He said, "What on earth are we doing on the earth?" And if we adults can answer that question, maybe we can help the next generation. I will provide a quick answer to you very, very, very fast. What on earth are we doing on the earth? Changing averages. Everything we do, every person we see, every place we go, we change an average every day of our life. We have 29,000, nearing 130,000 students in the Duval County Public School System. 58,000 are on free and reduced lunch, and of course that sometimes becomes one of those barriers that people often talk about. But on a conservative basis, about 50,000 students could use the services of CIS right here in Jacksonville. 50,000 out of 130,000. We are reaching right now about 6,100 students through 4 different initiatives. We bring in $4.5 million of services, not competing with the school system, into the school system. All of our services are inside the school buildings. We build no buildings, we build only relationships. Many of you know about Take Stock in Children. Do you know what the success rate of Take Stock in Children is now? Of course, my staff would say, of course we do. On the average, when you take a free and reduced lunch population from the full population, about 25 to 30% maximum will graduate high school and go to college. Both. Take Stock in Children this past year is over 90% kids are graduating high school and going to college. If close to 50,000 kids could use all of our services, Take Stock in Children, Team Up serves 3,500 kids in after-school programs. SEP, which is called Student Enrichment Program, when we did away with the term dropout out of our language, we call it student enrichment now. We case manage kids in 13 schools, I believe, 14 schools, and our AmeriCorps program has full-time reading tutors every day, all day long, working in 13 elementary schools. If we can reach more than just 6,000 students, which is 1/10 of the marketplace right now of the kids that could use our services, then we're 1/10 on the way there. And if in 15 years we got there to 1/10, how many more years will it take us to get where we need to be? Many, many more years. But I'm going to tell you something. We don't do this 128 or 130,000 students at a time. We do it one student at a time. And if you can help us reach one more, and another one, and another one, and another one, we will continue to make a bigger and huger difference in the kids' lives here.